It's gonna be your shit, I know.
Welcome back to another freaking video. So today, as you can see by the title, it's going to be another tips, advice type video. It's going to be a junior one. I am a senior, so I'm not going to be doing that one until after I graduate. But if you have not already or you are new to this channel, I did a freshman and a sophomore already. The link to those will be in the description box down below. And you guys, I would like for you to like, comment, and subscribe, and give this video a huge thumbs up. I already said like, y'all, don't mind me, but anyways, please turn your post notifications on so you can get notified whenever I post a new video, which is right next to the subscribe button. When you subscribe to this lovely channel, you can go mess with me on Instagram at @lanajia_bell. You can go mess with me on Twitter at @lanajia_aliyah. You can mess with me on Snapchat at aliyah_712. All of those will be linked in the description box down below. And let's get right into this video. Tip number 1. So, junioritis is real. When they say that junioritis exists, it really does exist. Like, I'm telling you, for me, it didn't really kick in until like a little bit into the year, and I was like, oh yeah, like this is real deal. This is real deal. Like, for real, it's just that it won't, like, it's not a lot of the stuff. It's not that all of it was hard. It was just we had a lot of it, and we had a lot of it to do in short time frames, just with throughout the year in general. And then you have like these different tests. Like for us, we had to take the ACT, and then some people, like, you can take the SAT. Like, I had took it in, what was that? I took it like in fall. I can't remember when, but I took it. And so like just that stuff like that, it's just a lot going on that year, and it's a lot. I'm telling you, like freshman year, it's like medium, because I'm not gonna say it was easy. Sophomore year was easy as ever. It was like chill. Junior year, baby, hard, like point blank period. It was a headache. Like, I was just getting so stressed out, and usually I try not to get stressed out for school, because, you know, it's not as important as they make it seem. Like, the stuff that I'm learning now, most of the stuff I'm not gonna use or need in the near future. So I don't really, you know, try to put too much pressure on myself. But I just had too much going on, me doing the stuff that I'm doing, so it was kind of, you know, stressful. But anyways, besides the point, keep in mind, junioritis is real. So if you're becoming a junior, or you are a junior, whatever, just keep in mind that it really is something, like, that's something that exists, and you have to really be on your stuff. Like, no joke. Tip number 2. Don't mind that nail. I know it's missing. But anyways, tip number 2. Maintain your grades and study. Like I always say in all of these tip videos, like, I don't care, I'm gonna say it in each one, because you should always keep your grades up. Like, if you want to graduate, and if you want to get into a nice college, you might want to keep your grades up and keep your studies together, because if not, it's gonna affect you in the long run. Like I said in the last video, they really only count freshman through junior year, because when you're applying to colleges, you know, they don't really got your senior year down, because you're gonna be applying like from, like, a lot of the start dates I'm seeing is like from August, sometime in August to like December. So they're not gonna get anything from your senior year. And I mean, you don't really do anything your senior year. They're gonna be seeing your freshman through junior year. So please keep that in mind. Maintain your grades and your study. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all, if y'all see me looking down, it's because I have like a little notebook or whatever, because, you know, I can't remember all of this stuff. I was writing it down when I was coming up with this video. But anyways, continue to take and plan challenging courses. Like, if you want to be in AP class, advanced classes, go ahead, continue doing it. Keep on. Like, you can have all of them, you can have half, you can just have one. Just keep doing what you're doing. If that's what you want to do, or if you want to graduate your junior, like, if you're a junior, you're trying to graduate as a junior, go ahead and do all that little extra stuff that you need to do. Please do, because it will help you in the long run. It might even get rid of some of the credits. Like, you might not have to take a class in college, or you might not have to take half of that class in college because you did whatever you did in high school. Well, as a junior, learn how to manage your time, baby, because junior, like I said, Junioritis is real. It's a whole bunch of stuff that you gotta do, and you got, like, it might be a big project, and you feel like, okay, I got enough time. I got like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No, that time goes by just like this. Like, I had to do a project, and it felt like I didn't have enough time to do it. Like, whatever you gotta do, get it done, and manage. If you're doing like sports or whatever you got going on, like, just keep that in mind, is how to manage, is like time management, because baby, you're gonna need it. And then when you get to college, you're really gonna need it. No games at all. They don't accept late work. You might be lucky if you get somebody that's gonna accept late work. Just be on your stuff, that's what you need to do. Tip number 3. I need to stop doing that one. 3, don't play around. You need to pass these classes, okay, so you can graduate and chill your senior year. Honestly, I feel like that. Just go ahead and get the stuff over with. Like, just throughout high school in general, just get all of it over with, so you won't have to worry about all of your senior year. Because I noticed, and not even just in my district, but your senior year, you really won't have to be doing as much as you would all freshman through junior year. Like, for me, I already know I'm not ready to have no full 7 classes, well, full 7 class periods. So that's why I just need to get my stuff. I'm glad I was doing the stuff that I needed to do, passing all classes that I needed to pass, because you don't want to do it your senior year, like, at all. You just kind of want to get to school, do the classes that you have to take, and not the ones that you have to, like, the ones that you having to make up. Just kind of get the stuff done and over with, because your senior year, you really want to chill. You worrying about college and all the other stuff, and then you want to be, you don't want to have to be trying to hurry up and try to get stuff done so you can graduate because you wasn't on your stuff. It's if there's things you can do as a junior to prepare for senior year, then do it. You will be less stressed, I'm telling you. It can help out a lot in the long run. Like, this year, I feel like I'm not gonna be as stressed as I was junior year, obviously, but I'm just glad I got a lot of my stuff done, so I won't have to worry about it now, so I can just focus on sports activities, whatever I'm doing, and worry on trying to apply to these colleges that I have in mind. So just do the things. Even if you feel like it's not mandatory, just do it, because you'll feel so good, because you'll look back and you'll be like, dang, I'm glad I did what I did. You're gonna be feeling like that, so just keep that in mind. Tip number 4, register for the ACT. Do it spring. If not spring, do it early senior year. I really prefer to do it like spring, because we took ours, when did we take ours? We took ours, like, I think it was like, I can't remember, but anyways, so we took ours like spring. So I feel like I think you're better off taking it spring, because what if you don't do good? And say, for instance, you wait until early senior year, it's like you're going to be rushing to try to get the scores, because those scores actually take a while to come. So you're going to be trying to rush to get those scores to get it to that school, and then what if you don't get it to that school? And it's just like, just keep all of that in mind. And then, like me, I didn't do as good as I wanted to the first time I took it, so I took it this summer. I took it not this month, but I took it last month in July 12th. So it's like, just go ahead and get it over with. And I prefer, if you do take it spring and you want to take it again, do it during the summertime. You will feel less stressed, because trying to take it, and the lady said that, she said trying to take it during school, it's a lot more on you. I feel like you would do better doing it over the summertime, is because you don't have to worry about any classes. Like, during like when school is around, you have classes to worry about, and then just other little things you got going on. I just feel like you don't have as much on your mind as you would like during school. So I just prefer to do it during the summertime. They have one in June and they have one in July. So I wish I could have did the June one, but it was like a deadline and I missed it, so I had to do the July one. But just do it. I'd rather you do it during the summertime. That's just my preference. Just keep that in mind, you guys. Tip number 5. So you should start visiting colleges and talk with college students that you may know, or whatever, that like somebody in your family, a friend, or whatever, and like make up like a list of questions that you would want to ask for when it comes to like the college and campus visits or whatever, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a lot of questions. And then not only that, it's just like you want to have them questions on hand if you can't think of nothing off the top of your head. So kind of just build them up over the time, but like just make sure that you have something there to, you know, reference you if there's anything you need to know. Or maybe if you like you'll eventually happen to talk to your parents and your like school counselor or whatever about the stuff. So like when they're telling you whatever they're telling you, like you can take them whatever they tell you. Like if they don't know the question to everything, like you can have that question with you and ask it when you're on the visit or whatever. So like keep that in mind. And like I said, talk with your parents and school counselor about stuff that interests you, like the colleges that like you have interest in. They may be able to answer some of your questions, maybe not, but just kind of have that talk with them. And then not only that, like what if you're trying to go out of state, like just all of that stuff, you just kind of want to keep in mind. Do like a career path search if you are going to work or like start a business at the high school instead of college. I would advise that, because you don't want to graduate from from high school, and then you be like kind of stuck, like I don't know what to do, I don't know what steps to take. Because then you could also ask like your teachers or whatever. And then not only just a career path search just for like if you're not planning on doing anything, but just like college in general. Because like what if you're trying to do certain things and it's like you don't have like any like idea or information about it because you didn't bother to research in it and you're struggling. And then like not only that, like you have to major in certain stuff in college. You have to do a certain like 4 years for certain stuff in order to even get involved in it. So it's like you kind of got to keep all that stuff in mind. Like at our school, we have academies. Well, in my district, we have academies of Louisville. And that's what I'm an ambassador for. I'm an ambassador for the school and part of the academies of Louisville. And it's 13 of us schools at last time I remember. I don't think it's any new ones. And we're one of the 13s. And so like each school kind of picks their own things, programs and stuff that they have there in academies or whatever. And ours is mainly like, we was mainly known for like the medical one, because we kind of had that already before. It just wasn't as like in place as it is now. So we have the freshman academy, the medical academy, and the IT and law academy. And like the medical academy, that's the different pathways. We have 4 pathways. We have principles of biomedicals, PLTW, that's what I am, and that's more so like if you're trying to be like a surgeon, stuff like that of that sort. Then the other one is pre-nursing. Then we have allied health, and then that's like I think it's like sports medicine too. But anyways, EKG technician. So those are 4 in the medical one. And then we have, and also you also get certifications in all of, like even in IT and law, like you get a certification after you graduate your senior year. You can take a test. Well, we took it our junior year too. If you didn't pass it your junior year, you can take it your senior year. I didn't pass. I was so close to passing. I think it was only like 2 or 3 in my class that passed, and them was like the really, really smart kids. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm not smart, but them was like the people who I got AP classes with. So I was like, I wasn't shocked when I was like, you know, the score that they got or whatever. But I think it was like 2, maybe 3 in our class that got them. And I can take it again next year. You really supposed to take your senior year, but we got to take it our junior year. So hopefully next year I'll pass it, and you get like a certification in biotechnology. So like after you graduate like high school, you can go out and get a job. Same with the rest of the pathways, whatever they are, like EKG, pre-nursing, allied health. Like you get, even in IT law programs, like you all get certifications for all of them. So that can be very beneficial. At our school, you know, and at the other schools in our district. So yeah, I mean, we really don't have to worry too much about trying to like figure out, like too curious, and it's hard for us to figure out exactly what we're trying to get done or whatever, because our schools is like that. But anyways, keep meeting with your counselor at least every 2 to 3 months, just to check up any questions you have. Even if you just see them on a regular, like just ask them anything that you want to know. Checking up on like how many credits you have, how many more credits you need, what's all on your transcript, like all of that stuff. Just kind of keep in mind to keep like checking up in with them or whatever, trying to figure out what you need to do and what you already have done to prepare you for college or whatever. Investigate scholarship opportunities or whatever. I mean, y'all can really get a scholarship for anything. I'm telling you, you can get a scholarship for being African American, Native American, Hispanic, Latino, whatever. You can get a scholarship for about anything. You can get a scholarship by getting like you write an essay, they pick which essay is the best, whatever the essay has to be about, and you can get a scholarship. Like I'm telling y'all, you can get scholarship for anything. But if you're good at sports, you can get you a little scholarship. Somebody might check you out and give you a scholarship, or just for being smart. I mean, yeah, you can really get scholarships for a lot of stuff. Oh, and like with colleges, like what they do is, so like if you have like a certain ACT, SAT, GPA, like you get more money. Like there's more money that they can give you for having a certain, like say for instance you have 4.0 GPA, you can get a lot of money with that. 36 on the ACT, you can get a lot of money with that. I think it's 1,600, the highest you can get on the SAT. You can get a lot of money for that. Like just keep in mind all that stuff, so you won't, it can help out a lot, basically. I don't know how I want to word it, but basically that's what I'm trying to say. Tip number 6: make time for yourself. Start relaxing a bit. Don't stress out. You're almost there. Keep all that stuff in mind. You're your junior year. You just got one more year left. Don't stress too much, because when you stress, it makes it harder on yourself. I'm telling you, when I used to stress, it used to make things way harder. But I got to the point where I was like, I'm not gonna stress about it. It's school. That's what they want you to do, and that's why kids drop out of school. It's because of stuff like that. Because you stress so much over stuff that's not really as important as they make it seem. They make school seem so important when it's really not. Like literally, you can go out here and make heck of money without going to college. I'm telling you, you can get your own business. Like it's just so much stuff that you don't really need college for. So keep that in mind. If there's some certain things that you want to do, it's like a lot of stuff you don't actually need to go to college for. Like with YouTube, I see I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't know if it's as Leah Williams or, well, anyways, but that's her Instagram, as Leah Williams. And her nickname is Azzy. But anyway, she's on YouTube, and like she didn't drop out of school. She started getting homeschooled because she was like, she just felt like it was no point of her, like she's not going to college or whatever, but she just felt like it was no point of her being there when that's not, none of that stuff, like it doesn't have to, like she wasn't trying to do any of that stuff that she was going through in school. Like she's doing what she loved, YouTube. So it's like stuff like that. If you're doing something like that, you don't need to worry about having to do all these things they say you have to do. So don't stress too much, or even just kind of graduate and get it over with if you're not trying to go to college just because. And the last tip number 7, please avoid all drama. This is your junior year. You're almost done. Avoid as much drama as you possibly can, because it is a waste of time. You have more better and important stuff that you are doing with yourself. So don't spend your time on people who don't care about what they're trying to do with themselves, people who just don't care about life, like their parents don't care what they do. Like, don't surround yourself around people like that, because that's only going to put yourself in a negative position, and you're going to be like, it's just a lot of stuff that they do is like below the belt. So it's like, just kind of dust that stuff off your shoulder, leave them little friends off your shoulder, like get rid of all of that stuff, because it's a waste of your time. You have too much that you're trying to do. Like, just get school over with. Leave that stuff for the birds. That stuff is for the birds, okay? We don't got time for the shenanigans. I'm just trying to graduate. So just leave that little petty drama, pettiness, whatever, whether it's over a boy, whoever, whatever it is, just leave it alone. It is what it is. Keep pushing, keep it moving, and that's just it. And by now, you probably wouldn't even have that many friends anyways, because by the time my junior year got here, I mean, I wasn't really big. After middle school, I kind of like stopped trying to be friends with everybody, or stopped not even trying to be friends with everybody, just stop having all them friends that comes my way, because it's just a lot on your shoulders. Like, it makes life so much harder for you. And when you have less friends, life is so much easier. Not saying you should be lonely and you shouldn't have any friends, but keep your circle very minimum. Very minimum. Like, for real. 5, I could do 5 at the most. but I don't have 5, so I can't fill a hand up. Don't have that many friends. But anyways, that is it, you guys, for this video. So, like I already said before, if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and turn your post notifications on when you subscribe. Go mess with my social media handles. They will be linked in the description box down below. Go check out my previous videos, which will also be linked in the description box down below. And that is it. 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 Do. But anyways, you guys, that is it for this video, and I will see you in another freaking video.